Slow clap. Slow clap for my team, the Green Bay Packers, carrying the G today against the Philadelphia Eagles. Albeit they are not a very good team. They were 3-7-1 coming into this game, but the Eagles showed some fight. But guess what? We didn't back down. We fought back. And we pulled it off. 30-16 at Lambeau. Packers go 9-3 on the season, and we are back in contention for the number 1 seed. We are now at the 2nd seed because the Seattle Seahawks lost to the New York Giants. Thank you, Giants. That was very, very, very well done. Congratulations, New York Giants. You guys now probably have the upper hand in winning the trash NFC East division, but they're looking pretty darn solid, especially recently how things have transpired over the last few weeks. Losing Daniel Jones, kind of a blessing in disguise, but I don't know. That's not important, but right now, what's important is this game here against the Philadelphia Eagles at home. We did what we needed to do to be able to win this game. Sure, this game was not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. The Eagles started out this game looking like they were actually pretty darn good. They came out with a good mix of pass and run. The run defense looked like it was going to get gashed because Boston Scott and Miles Sanders and then Jordan Howard, who was elevated from the practice squad, came in and got some carries and did what they needed to do, but they went away from the run game and went to the pass game. Carson Wentz was able to hit some tight ends. Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert got some big gains, got some first downs, and then scored the first points of the game, going up 3-0. Heading into the middle of the first, where we scored the first touchdown on a nice touchdown pass to Davonte Adams, Davonte Adams, you guys, he was amazing this game. 10 catches, 121 yards, and 2 scores. What can I say about Davante? I'm so thankful that we have Davante. He is an amazing player. He had a pretty tough matchup going up against the Eagles' best corner, Darius Slay, who was injured in this game. So it was a rough day for Slay. I mean, there's not a lot he could do about that. When you're banged up, you can't play at 100%. That's what happened. Davante was 100, Slay was not. But Davante slayed today, and that was what we needed to do on offense to be able to win this game. Aaron Rodgers was spectacular again. 25 completions on 34 attempts, 295 and 3 scores, with 2 of those going to Davante and the other going to Big Bob Tunyon, who got 39 yards and the score. And then you had Alan Lazard with 3 catches, 50 yards. And then you had Big Dog Mercedes Lewis, 36 yards, rumbled for a big gain right there. As far as the run game goes, the run game was very up and down. Aaron Jones kind of had some nice long gains, had some short yardage gains here and there. Jamal Williams came in, got 5 carries on the mix with Aaron Jones's 15 and 130 yards and 1 score to seal the game. And that was a 77-yarder home run, and that's what won us the game, was that touchdown there by Aaron Jones. As far as the defense goes, very up and down. We kind of had some struggles against the Philadelphia offense. We struggled to stop the run a little bit until they stopped running the football. Carson Wentz things were just really rough for him. He was out of the game, and then Jalen Hurts, the second-round draft pick, came in and kind of changed things for the Eagles. They were looking very down in the dumps, and then Jalen comes in, throws this defense a little bit into a funk, and a little bit off that Jalen is just a different type of guy. You know, you've got to account for certain things of what he can do, and one of the things he's able to do is be able to take off and run with it, and he was able to do that for a stretch, and then he was able to make some throws, and which one of them was a beautiful strike to Greg Ward in the end zone to be able to make it a football game. And then the special teams. Right after that, the special teams the coverage was awful on that play. It was a good punt by JK, but a whole bunch of missed tackles happened on that. I believe that Kamal Martin missed a tackle, and then Raven Green missed a tackle, and unfortunately, when he missed that tackle, he went out with a shoulder injury, didn't come back, and that's pretty much how the Eagles were able to make it a game after it looked like we were going to run away with a big lead. The Eagles kind of things were a little bit scary right there when the Eagles were making it a game, and then off some blunders by the special teams and the soft pass defense in the fourth quarter, as normal. Mike Pettin, please stop with the soft coverage. I beg of you, please stop with the soft coverage. Let's be more aggressive. Let's go rush the passer and keep hitting him. It was working when Carson Wentz was on the field. We got 3 sacks on the day, I believe. I'll have to go and check the numbers here. Preston Smith got half a sack, Z with 1.5, Rashawn Gary 1.5, and the other half going to Raven Green. That was on a blitz. So the pass rush was there. It's just the fact that we kind of stopped with the pass rush, and that was how the Eagles were able to sustain some drives and go down and score points. But there was the Jalen Hurts factor. We got to account for his running ability. So he was actually a little bit tough to bring down. He does have some speed, so it was a little bit more difficult for the defense to be able to pull him down and make him uncomfortable in the pocket, like what we did with Wentz. Unfortunately, that's how things went for Wentz this season. He's really been very highly uncomfortable in the pocket. He has some decision-making issues, and he's just trying to do too much for the Eagles, and that's what could spell doom for him for his tenure in Philadelphia. Is a lot of it is decision making, trying to do too much, trying to play too much hero ball, and just trying to make something out of nothing. Jalen, I feel like, was more relaxed in the pocket, especially when he had time to throw, and he had all kinds of time at times to be able to get the ball down to his receivers. He was a little bit off on some throws, but given the fact that Jalen did the better job today against the Packer defense, because I think we were just not really quite prepared for Jalen. I think we probably were more prepared for Wentz, and we had a game plan geared towards stopping Wentz and the run game. Like I said, this is a very good game, good win. There's nothing to sneeze at all. A 30-16 win is by means a good margin of victory, and we are 9-3 and still pretty comfortable in the NFC North lead. And if we can get a New Orleans loss, we can be tied for them, and then we can overtake them as the number 1 seed. And there we go. We could get home field advantage all throughout the playoffs if that were to happen. As for the defense, more to say on that. Darnell Savage came away with the game-winning interception to seal the win. And great play by Darnell for these past couple of weeks. I'm proud of him. His tackling, I believe, has gotten better. And I think the defense is finally figuring out how to get some pressure, come up with some big sacks, and come up with some turnovers too. I know that this is something that the defense absolutely needed to work on going into the rest of the season. And now we have some playmaking going on with this defense. So I'm proud of the defense for being able to do that. But there's definitely a lot of things to clean up when we come playoff time, when we face some better competition. And that is going to be the tough test going forward, but I'm not worried about that right now. Right now, let's focus on the positives for this point in time is that we are winning football games. We are another win from reaching double-digit wins on the season, and that is something to hang your hat on and be proud of this team, is that we are winning football games. We are beating teams that we need to beat, and that's how it goes. good win. And I will catch you guys later for another video.